Thank you, Anne. Thank you very much. Thank you.
And particularly thank you for giving me the opportunity to coming back to Berlin, the city I love. I've lived here for many years. Meine Lieblingsstadt. So thank you very much. Okay, so I would like to tell you a little story. In 2006, I purchased this watch from a duty-free store in a ramshackle airport in a developing country at a very convenient price. It came in a very nice box, looked very legit. The watch itself looked flawless, everything perfect. But on my way back home, sitting on the plane, I thought, maybe it was so cheap, relatively cheap, because the watch was fake. So on my first day, when I arrived back in Milan at home, I went to a high street dealer to ask for confirmation of authenticity. And guess what? I didn't get a full reassurance, like a half-hearted confirmation that probably everything is okay. So I sent an email to the brand itself, and again, no full reassurance. Very frustrating. So I had this thought, I had this idea, and I thought, why are brands making it so hard for customers to know, to get information about the product, and including authenticity? Why don't they just put something on the product that a consumer can just simply use, maybe scan a code or something, and get all the information that they want? Should I maybe provide a solution like this? And after all, consumers like me certainly need it, and brands certainly want to have it. And so this idea became a fixation. The fixation became then the company that I actually started to do just that, namely to deliver connected products solutions, as we call it, to brand clients. So basically giving them the possibility to bring their products online and to digitize their product. So flash forward to March 2022, and news breaks that the European Union has decided that they want to introduce mandatory so-called digital product passports, meaning the EU wants that all manufacturers of apparel and fashion products must implement a solution, a digital product passport, that is basically a digital record that contains comprehensive information about the product, its material, provenance, upstream traceability, environmental impact of the product, and also access to circularity services like repair, resell, recycle. Can you imagine what my reaction was when I heard about this news for the first time? So again, the European Union wants all apparel and fashion products to have a digital product passport by 2030. That's probably over 60 billion DBPs by 2030. For all intents and purposes, what we were already delivering to our clients were early stage versions of a digital product passport. So we were already halfway there. But more importantly, my vision of a world where it would be perfectly normal for consumers to just scan a code and get information about the product, including authenticity, was about to become reality in a big way. So very exciting, and of course, great personal satisfaction for me personally. But what really got me excited about this news wasn't really so much the fact that this new regulation would de facto boost our business, although I would be lying to you if I told you that I wasn't happy about that. What really got me excited was the realization that digital product passport would change the face of the fashion industry, because DPPs would make circular fashion truly possible. Now we all know that for the fashion industry to become truly sustainable is going to be very, very difficult. We're talking about a massive undertaking here. The industry must go through profound changes, and so it's no wonder that many of us, probably including maybe even in this room, think that it's a gigantic task and maybe an untractable issue, an untractable problem. We know how long and complex supply chains are, specifically in the fashion industry, and how difficult it is to reduce the environmental impact of sourcing and of manufacturing. And we also know that circularity is only a piece of a broader equation that needs to be solved. But it's a very important piece, and I'm very convinced of the fact that we can pull it off if we realize that this is a collective effort that we need to do, that all stakeholders that are involved need to collaborate in order to make this actually happen. So brands, suppliers, technology vendors, regulators, and probably most important of all, end customers, without whom a systemic change is impossible. And so on this last piece, the consumer piece, I think that DPP will give us a huge hand, because what DPPs will do is not only to provide hundreds of millions of consumers with the possibility to make environmentally informed purchase decisions, but more importantly, it will eliminate the friction that is inherent in the current setup of repair, resell, and recycle. Because with DPPs, those services will be accessible basically through a couple of clicks on your smartphone. And this will make all the difference because this will allow change to happen at scale. Now, we all know that the circular fashion economy is composed of, the value chain of the circular fashion economy is composed of pieces, some of which are not even existing yet. But one important piece is already existing, namely resale. And brands are waking up to the fact that resale represents a giant business opportunity that is still not exploited. And DPPs can help do that, exploit this opportunity. In fact, a DPP is not just a tool with which products can be kept in circulation for as long as possible, but it's more than that. It's actually a possibility for brands to reach out to consumers in new ways, to develop new avenues for storytelling around the product, to develop smart ways of extending the customer lifetime value, and to reach out to new customers on the second-hand market for pre-loved products. So in other words, the DPPs are an opportunity to embrace new business models that will allow to decouple the growth of the company from the use of finite resources. So I hope I have gotten you excited about learning more about DPPs, and most importantly about not viewing DPPs as a compliance issue, but as a strategic business opportunity. The fashion industry has built its value on the foundations of creativity and innovation. So let's remind ourselves of that, and let's use our creativity and our capacity to innovate to create new ways of growing the fashion business without necessarily increasing the number of items that we produce. And I think DPPs will give us a big hand in this, and this is why I think DPPs are an essential catalyst of the changes that need to happen. Thank you very much.